Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you've probably heard the buzz, the whispers, the rumors that are shaking up the NFC North, and honestly, the entire league. It's not every day that we see such a seismic shift in team strategies, especially involving a franchise as historic and proud as the Chicago Bears. And what's fueling all this chatter? Well, it's a potential blockbuster trade that could redefine the Bears' future and send shockwaves through the division. And I promise, this isn't just some idle speculation. There are real, tangible signs pointing toward a major move involving one of the league's premier offensive tackles, Lane Johnson of the Philadelphia Eagles. But let's take a step back for a moment. The Eagles, currently sitting at 2-5, are struggling mightily this season. Their offensive line, which was once considered one of the best in the league, has been leaky, allowing an astonishing 4-1 sacks per game. That's a significant number, folks, especially in today's NFL where pressure on the quarterback can make or break a game. And with the Eagles' struggles in the trenches, it's no surprise that they're eyeing some major roster adjustments. Rumors are swirling that Philadelphia is preparing to trade Lane Johnson, a 7-time Pro Bowl tackle, a guy who has been a cornerstone of their offensive line for years. Why Johnson? Well, for starters, he's a dominant force. At 35, he's still playing at an elite level, and his metrics back that up. His PFF grade hovers around 91, 8 for his career, which is outstanding, and he's been a pivotal player in both pass protection and run blocking. In the current season, until October 25th, Johnson has maintained an 85% pass win rate, allowed just 13 sacks, and boasts a run grade of 90. That's the kind of consistency that makes him a valuable asset on any team. Plus, he's a veteran leader with 7 Pro Bowls and 5 All-Pro selections to his name. His ability to anchor the offensive line, especially in zone schemes, makes him a rare commodity. Now that's where it gets even more interesting. The trade, if it happens, would involve a first-round pick in 2026 and a second-round pick in 2025 from the Bears. That's a hefty price, no doubt about it, but the Bears are clearly prioritizing a rebuild, and adding an elite tackle like Lane Johnson could be the cornerstone of their offensive line for years to come. The Bears, currently sitting at 4-3, have been trying to find stability along their offensive front, especially after losing Jones to an indefinite groin injury. Their offensive line, which has been patchwork at best, could significantly improve with Johnson's addition. And let's not forget the impact this move could have on the Bears' offense. Justin Fields has been showing flashes of brilliance, but he's also been under pressure way too often. Improving the protection up front could unlock his full potential, allowing him to extend plays, make better decisions, and hopefully lead the Bears to more victories. The addition of Johnson would also open up more opportunities for the running game, especially for players like Donta Foreman and the emerging Khalil Herbert, who has been averaging over 4 yards per carry. With a more solid offensive line, the Bears' offense could become more balanced and unpredictable, giving defenses nightmares. Now, let's talk about the other side of the coin, the Eagles. They're in a difficult position right now. Hurts, their quarterback, has seen a slight slump, with his QBR dropping to around 80. 9. Their secondary has been porous, giving up an average of 250 passing yards per game. They've also been prone to turnovers, with interceptions that have hurt their chances in close games. The defense, which used to be a strength, is giving up big plays and struggling to generate consistent pressure. The trade for Johnson could be a way for the Eagles to recoup some draft capital and perhaps focus more on defense or other areas in need. And what about the financials? Johnson's contract is hefty, around $85 million, with roughly $19 million coming due in 2026. But the trade would free up about $17 million in cap space for the Eagles, which they could redirect toward other needs or to sign key players in free agency. Plus, this trade could be a strategic move for Philadelphia, trying to retool quickly and stay competitive in a division that's still within reach. The NFC East remains fiercely competitive, and the Eagles need to address their current weaknesses to keep pace with teams like the Cowboys and Giants. But for the Bears, this potential trade is more than just a roster upgrade. It's a statement of intent. Adding Lane Johnson would send a message to the league that the Bears are serious about contending sooner rather than later. It's about building a foundation, a fortress along the offensive line that can protect Justin Fields and give him the tools to excel. It's also about elevating the entire offense, making it more dynamic and resilient. Plus, with Johnson's experience and leadership, the Bears get a veteran presence who can mentor younger players and set a standard for professionalism and work ethic. Looking at the numbers, Johnson's impact could be quite significant. His ability to anchor the right side of the line, especially against elite edge rushers like Hutchinson, could improve the Bears' pass protection dramatically. If he's able to reduce pressures and sacks, Justin Fields will have more time to operate and make plays downfield. His presence could also bolster the run game, opening lanes for the backs and making the offense more multidimensional. Historically, players like Johnson have shown they can elevate a team's offensive efficiency, and for the Bears, that could translate into a jump in their EPA per play and overall offensive ranking. Now, it's important to consider the broader implications for the NFL landscape. The Bears are projected to gain around 8 additional wins with Johnson in the lineup, which could be enough to push them into the playoff picture. Their divisional prospects also look brighter, especially if they can leverage this upgrade to challenge teams like Detroit or Minnesota. The Vikings, for instance, have been vulnerable in pass rush, and Johnson's ability to set the tone up front could give the Bears a crucial advantage in head-to-head matchups. And let's not forget the potential for a Super Bowl run. The odds for the Bears to reach Super Bowl LXI could improve from +10, 0 to around +5, 0 with this kind of addition. Johnson's experience and consistency could make him the X factor that propels the Bears from dark horse contenders to legitimate title favorites. His ability to anchor the right side and provide stability in the trenches could be the missing piece that finally pushes Chicago over the top. It's a bold move, no doubt, but one that could pay off in a big way. As we wrap up, it's clear that this rumor, if it materializes, could be one of the most defining moments of the Bears' season. It's about more than just a trade. It's about setting a new direction, building a team that's tough, resilient, and ready to compete. The Bears have been on the rise, and with Lane Johnson potentially joining their ranks, they could be taking a giant leap forward. But of course, the Eagles are also weighing their options, and only time will tell if this blockbuster deal comes to fruition. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. We're in an exciting moment right now, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Keep rooting for your team, stay passionate, and as always, bear down.